Good morning. Hope you're having a good beginning to your day. Today is a dark day, a painful day, and a sad day. Yesterday in the morning, when we were at Shul, at Kiddush after services, two people came over to tell me that the Chabad Rabbi in Dubai was missing and feared kidnap. I wasn't sure which one it was because there's a few Chabad representatives in Dubai. But later at night I of course found out that Rabbi Kogan, Zvi, a young 28-year-old remarkable man with a big heart, was kidnapped and feared murdered. And then found out that he was murdered. Killed for one reason. Killed because he was Jewish. Killed because he had a big heart and left Israel to be in Dubai to help and serve every Jew and be a beacon of light in a country that was progressing towards accommodating Jews. There was a thriving community there, and he was the one who had the store. It was a kosher store called Rimon, where if you see the video I posted on Facebook, he would wrap tefillin with people and make sure they had kosher food and help them, guide them to the synagogue and whatever else they needed. It's very painful because it comes 16 years to the week after the Chabad Rabbi Gabi Holtzberg and his wife Rivki were murdered in cold blood in Mumbai on the same weekend, right before Thanksgiving or over Thanksgiving weekend. And this Rabbi Zvi Kogan, his wife, who he just married 2 years ago, was a niece of Rabbi Holtzberg. It reminds us what Chabad rabbis do, the self-sacrifice they have in bringing Judaism to every corner of the world and spreading love to all that need. And it also reminds us of what it means to be a Jew in 2024. When Dubai, which is the safest country in 2024 in the world, even that place is not safe for a Jew. And I think about this week's Torah portion, because in the beginning of this week's Torah portion we read about Isaac. And the Torah begins, Eila Toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham. These are the offsprings of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Avraham holidat Yitzchak. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. And the rabbis asked, why is it repetitive? It says Isaac, the son of Abraham, but then it says Abraham gave birth to Isaac. And Rashi, the commentary, says that many of the naysayers of the generation said, this is not Abraham's son, he's too old, it must be Avimelech's son when he kidnapped Sarah. And therefore it says, this is the offsprings of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac because God made, as we say in Hebrew, klaster panav, that Isaac looked just like his father. But the Chassidic masters and the Rebbes teach us that it wasn't just that he looked physically like his father, but he acted spiritually in his benevolence, in his hope, in his spreading monotheism, in his continuing the way of his father. Isaac continued what his father did. And that's what it means. These are the offsprings of Isaac, the son of Abraham. Abraham gave birth to Isaac. When you saw Isaac walking in the street, you saw Abraham. You saw the values, the morals, the kindness, the monotheism. And when I think about Rabbi Zvi Kogan, when I watch the videos of him and the way he had so much love for another Jew and shared that joy to help a Jew in the farthest corners of the world, I think not only was Rabbi Zvi an emissary of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, but he looked spiritually like the Rebbe who sent out thousands of emissaries to every corner and far-flung place in the world, from Siberia to Bangkok to Dubai to Australia. And in fact, this coming weekend, is the Chabad convention of rabbis from all over the world. Eila Toldot Yitzchak ben Avraham. These are the offsprings. Zvi didn't have children. He just got married 2 years ago. But he looked and acted like the Rebbe, who taught us to love every Jew and to spread that Judaism to all four corners of the world. I had the merit of knowing his brother Ruvain. Ruvain also lives in Dubai, and his wife helps run the Chabad there, actually Gruni's cousin, and he was at HBS where he studied under our dear friend Boris, and just last Lag BaOmer, he came to spend and celebrate with us. We have pictures of him sitting here with all of us, and he's the brother of Rabbi Zvi, his older brother. It's painful, but later in this week's Torah portion, we read one more thing. We read about Abraham, Jacob having to confront his brother. His brother Esau comes with 400 men to try to kill Jacob. And Jacob has to wrestle with him. And it's the middle of the night, and he's crossing the bridge as he's getting ready to confront Esau. And it says, Vayivaser Yaakov levado. Jacob was alone. Vayiavek ish imai. And there was a man that struggled with him. I think about this verse and what it means for a Jew to be alone in 2024. What it means for a Jew to wake up in the news and hear every day what's going on in Montreal, in Israel, of course, and all over the world, and now even in Dubai. And yes, sometimes we feel alone, but never are we truly alone. Because as we read in that verse, Jacob wrestles with the angel of Esau, but ultimately, Jacob is victorious. And not only that, but what does it say at the end? Jacob doesn't let him leave till he blesses him, till he gives him a blessing. My friends, we have to have the strength and the courage to stand strong, to continue the spirit of Rabbi Zvi Kogan, to continue sharing love for Judaism, to continue being a beacon of light, and to only strengthen our ties for peace in Dubai and all over, and not to let terrorism be rewarded, but to only further those relationships and fight the terrorism and fight the mullahs in Iran who send these Uzbeks to kill an innocent rabbi. Just think about it. They're upset at Israel and they sent and trained Uzbek terrorists to go and to track a rabbi living innocently in Dubai. His only sin was that he was Jewish and wore a kippah and was a rabbi and represented Chabad. And to murder him. That's who we're dealing with. We have to be strong. Our resolve has to be strong. And we have to remember that Am Yisrael Chai, as painful as today is, as hard as it is, as much as so many of us cried, and just think about his lovely wife, his parents, and his in-laws, and what they have to contend with. But we have to be strong and remember that we have hope, we have courage, we have strength, because Utzu Eitzav is Sufar. They may devise all these kind of plans against the Jews, but Lo Yakum, it will never happen. Ki imanu kel, because God will protect us. Have an awesome day.